Good day, podcast community. I'm Pete Kane, alias Podcast Pete, and I have a really important and could be life changing message for you this morning. Now, we have an exclusive beta program. We want to uncover 20 success stories in just 90 days. What does that mean? What does it mean to collaborative project look like with Podcast Pete? Okay. All right, this is for people that have already been on the podcast. So if you haven't been on the podcast, we'll talk to you later. But this is for people that have been on the podcast. We're going to do weekly coaching and strategy with 20 people. We're going to do content creation weekly, daily growth activation from Growth Day, the number one personal development community in the world, 500,000 people. You'll be able to go through the 10-step ecosystem before we start. So you'll understand the ecosystem, understand how we're going to make 20 people. We're going to create 20 success stories. This is starting the first of the year. So now's the time if you ever wanted to grow and scale your business, now's the time. We have AI kicking in. We have good political climate up there, leadership. We have everything. It's the perfect opportunity of storm. It's the perfect storm of opportunity, and you could be a part of it. So if you've always dreamed of growing and scaling your business, you always dreamed, like we say, be bold, make an impact, and have fun. You always dreamed of having fun with your business, enjoying your business, making an impact, and being bold enough to make these decisions. This is for you. If you want to just get by, this isn't for you. But if you really want to go for it this year, and you want to get momentum this year, and you want to leverage podcasting this year, and you want to monetize this year, then take action. Now, to do that, I'm going to flash up here. Let me go back to a screen right here so I can drop an email to support@petekane.me. Because we're only sending this to people that have done a podcast that I think are ready. Now, if you don't want to, that's great. That's your choice. Everything's a choice. But the choice is now. And the choice, if you want to take advantage of the opportunity with AI, which my partner, Jeff Bourgeois, and you can look him up, he's the 9th part. Because AI we don't do AI right away. That's why we do a strategy session. Assessments is first, and you can take ours, go to petekane.me and take that assessment. And that way you can see the first part of this. Because a lot of you don't know what we're doing. When I started out, I had no idea that this would be the day that I'm talking to you. I just knew that my partner said, hey, you like to golf. And I did at the time. Why don't you podcast? And I did. And I was terrible. But I started. When you survive a stroke, you lose fear. You just do. Because when you get a second chance, which I did, and it was many, many second chances, but that's a story for another day. When you have mortality motivation, you look at the days, and then every person you meet, every meeting you go to, every single thing, you do it with intention and presence. Because when you get a second chance, it is a second chance. You look at death in the mirror and you don't go through that process, then you're different. And only somebody that has been in that could truly understand. You can understand a little bit, but not totally. And so I know my mentor, Brendan Bouchard, went through the same thing 20 years ago and has had several kind of incidents where it kind of wakes you up. And it wakes you up to make the choice to make an impact. Because we're only here once on this earth. Live it to your fullest. And when you do that, the world will open up for you. But you got to do something. You got to take action. Because if you don't, you'll be wondering. And when we get into this AI, we've got to really, every day counts now. Every single day. You wait one day, it'll be like 5 years. Crazy as this sounds, I've spent 3 years of intense 15 hours a day, getting up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning and working on building this. 15 hours a day, 6.5 days a week. No TV, no social media, no social life. Just focus. Focus on building this for you. Because I didn't monetize it. I didn't know how when I first started. But now the ecosystem is built and you can take advantage of my mistakes, the things that I didn't keep an eye on, but will keep an eye on, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I hope you can join us. Now, what is it? What's the investment in yourself? $750. It's a 90-day transformation. And basically $50 a month for Growth Day, because I want your mindset right. And if you're not willing to do weekly coaching and strategy calls, 1 hour, then it's not for you. Because we're going to do weekly strategy and coaching calls with the 20 people. We're going to create content every single week. So you got 2 hours of physical show up time. Because if you don't show up and you paid, I will refund your money because I don't want you. I have plenty of people that will want to do it. I want people that are wanting to be there, not people that just show up with no intention. I want that investment in you to be tenfold, many, many times. But you have to show up with the intention of making a difference, being bold, having fun. So, weekly coaching calls and strategy. There'll be a set time. They'll be recorded, but you don't want to miss. And if you do miss and don't make the recorded call, and all of a sudden I find out that you're not interested, you will get your money back and I will ask you to leave. Because I want 20 committed people wanting to change, wanting to take advantage of the biggest transformation in our lifetime. And this time is of essence. We have a window of opportunity. And if you take advantage of it, you'll understand it. But you're not investing a lot of money. So that's why you may be asked to leave if you're not serious about doing this. 90 days, once a week for the coaching, once a week for the content creation, and understanding the master class or the ecosystem is essential. You will get that once you sign up. And so you're going to go send the email to support, and we will send you a link back to take, because once the 20's done, we're finished. We're locked in. We're done. We're starting. Not that day, but you'll be getting information on when we're starting, because January, the first part of January is when it's going to kick off. And then 18th of January, we have our first live event. So we were going to bring everybody together for that live event too. So let me go back here. For those that haven't had their master class, let me see. There we go. You can go to pkane.me/masterclass. You want to take the assessment, take the assessment. Understanding the system. You want to sign up for Growth Day, you get 7 days free. Be good time in December to start. Try it, 7 days. Brendon Burchard speaking to you personally every day. 8 major multi-million-dollar talented people on one subject every month. And thousands of hours in there. It's the best value you will ever see in your entire life. So I do that because that's part of our ecosystem. And I want your mind right for this because it's important. If you have the right mindset, you set goals, and you have the right habits, you're in good shape to be successful. So that's why we put Growth Day around it. So, and if you want, just for that, for kicks and giggles, you can see what our magazine program, because we're going to do 100 magazines, 100 magazines next year. So the people that are in this beta will get first choice. They will be first, because anytime you're an early adopter or you're a beta, there's advantages to it, because a lot of times people go, I'll do it later. Those are the people that will miss out. Those are the people that were, there was a time when you could buy Bitcoin at, I don't know, $1,000. Now I don't know what it is, but it's a lot more than $1,000. But early adopters, when people that see what's going to come, they always benefit. So is there some risk? Not much. Not really. Not really. $750. What is that? That's nothing. To be able to get a 10x and a scaling model, get momentum next year, to be able to launch your business for greater impact and having fun enjoying it. Thank you so much. I hope that we can see you. So be bold, make an impact, and have fun.